Hi everybody, it's me Stacy at Low Country Acres and I'm with Molly. This is day 3 of her training and I like to introduce a tarp right away because I think it does a number of things. First of all, I want to challenge her to face her fears and to know that I will be there to support her through those fears, and I will be, basically a herd leader for her. And through positive reinforcement, what I do is I introduce a tarp. Every time she brings her face to it, I will cluck, reward her. And as she gets closer and closer to it, I will cluck sooner, reward her. And then I will ask her to do a little bit more with it. Touch a foot to it, touch her nose to it, pick it up with her mouth. And you can see that she's accepting that challenge. Then what I'll do is I'll make it really noisy, drag it on the ground, shake it around a little bit, and you can see that she's really nervous. I mean, a tarp sounds like a plastic bag, and a plastic bag is a horse's worst nightmare. So tarps can be really, really handy when trying to desensitize your horse. Now, what I'll do is I'll flag it around a little bit, walk it up to her. You can see that she's avoiding it. She's very scared. She's moving away from it at a good clip. So one way to have your horse accept the tarp is to walk it in front of your horse. So a horse in the herd setting will push other horses away, and that's a way to assert its dominance. So if you give the horse the ability to dominate the object that they're most fearful of and have them walk with the object in front of them, that will kind of flip their brain a little bit and they're thinking about that object. Now, I also introduced that object, the tarp, over Molly's back. I think the biggest thing is I'm in that space. Now, notice the minute the tarp comes off the ground and I hold it to her back and I wave it and let it touch her body, we're back to square one. So she's in the flight mode. Now you'll see I will wave it around behind her until she turns and gives me both eyes. I will walk away, taking that object with me. So there I'm disengaging. But the minute she turns away, I will begin to flag the tarp again, and you can see that we have a nice long exercise around the round pen. And I'm, again, just waiting for her to submit, to give in. Right there, she slows down, gives me both eyes, I disengage right away. And I want her to know. And this is important because if I have her hitched to something or if she's hooked to the cart and something gets fearful behind her, I don't want her to bolt. I want her to quietly listen for me to give her the next cue. So I'm asking her, instead of getting scared and fearful and running away, to just stop and ask for what is the answer here. And I wait for her cue to let me tell her what she needs to do. So she stopped right here, but she hasn't given me both eyes. Right there, she turns, asks me, what do I do? I walk away. And, she gives a nice sigh of relief. She kind of snorts a little bit, just a nice big exhale. And you can see that these periods of time between the flagging of the tarp and me disengaging are getting shorter. So I just give her a nice long break there. That's why there's a gap in the video. And there, 3 flags, she turns, and she's walking toward the object. Yes, that's exactly what I want you to do, Molly. Great job. I flag it again. You can watch here. She's turning toward the object now. I back away. Now she's walking into the object again. And this is exactly what the objective of this exercise is. So here's what you do. You don't want to keep flagging if they're giving you the answer you want. You want to disengage. That is the positive release, okay? So right there, she walks away. I'm going to begin flagging again. Wait for it. Flagging. She's slowing down. Right there, I'm still waiting for her to turn toward me. Right there. So timing is everything. 30 minutes with a tarp with your horse can change everything and be the difference between stopping and listening or spooking and bolting.